Hi, my name is Hannah, and today I'll be telling you about my bucket list. So first is I would really like to travel to Europe. The only place that I've really been out of the country is Canada, and it was to Niagara Falls. And because I'm a 40-minute drive away from Canada because I live in Michigan, I don't really consider Canada really traveling and going out of the country just because it's so close and it's so accessible to me. So some places that I want to visit are Paris, specifically the Eiffel Tower, because who doesn't dream of visiting the Eiffel Tower and getting to kiss their significant other on the top? Next is Portugal. Portugal has really stunning beaches, and it's a fairly cheap place to visit, so I would love to get to experience that. Next is the Caribbean. The Caribbean is known for their crystal clear waters and their tropical-esque vibe, and I just think it would be absolutely awesome to get to visit there. And then also a place I would like to travel is Australia. Specifically Sydney, Australia, and I get to visit the Opera House because I've seen it on TV and in TV shows and stuff like that, but I've never actually gotten to see it, and I think it would be really cool to compare it to real life and TV. Next is I'd like to visit the Northern Lights in Australia, or in Alaska. I think the Northern Lights is just such a blessing that we were given from nature, and it's just an absolutely stunning thing to witness, and I would really like to be able to say that I got to see the Northern Lights before I die. Next is I want to ride in a hot air balloon. I've been to hot air balloon shows and stuff like that, but and I absolutely love the designs and the colors and how beautiful they all look when you're looking up at the sky and seeing them. It's really cool to be the person in the balloon looking down at everybody else. Next is I want to build my dream home. I think that's my dream, is to be able to have gone through college, gotten a stable job, paid off my student debt, and be able to say that I've worked hard enough, that I'm treating myself and I'm building my dream home and getting able to put all those specific details in it that I want. That's a lot harder to do when you buy a home already built. Next is to go surfing in Cali. My brother lives in California, San Diego. He's a Navy corpsman, and he, on his off days, he goes out and surfs, and he tells me how awesome it is. So it would really be such a cool experience to get to do that with my brother. Next, a lot a bit north of San Diego, I want to visit the Redwood Forest. The trees in this forest are so big, it's sometimes hard to even comprehend when you're there. They're so tall and so wide that there's holes in some of them that cars can drive through, which I think would be such a cool experience. Next is to go cliff jumping. Ideally, I want to do a really high cliff, and I want the scenery around me to just be absolutely gorgeous, so I get to look at the scenery and the water while I'm falling into the water and feeling like I'm flying. Next is to attend a real-life rodeo. Now, this one's not as common, but I think going to a rodeo and getting to experience that part of the South and the culture that they have there would be so cool. And I love watching like horse movies and horse related TV shows. One that I really like is Heartland on Netflix, and that's something that's normal to them. I just think it would really be cool to get to compare real life to TV and get to experience that culture. And finally, I want to visit all 50 states. Right now, I'm about a little under halfway there, but some places that next I really want to visit are Washington and Maine. I think Maine is just beautiful, and people don't usually think about going there because it doesn't have it's not the warmest and it's not tropical. Same with Washington. I want to visit Washington to get to see the Grey's Anatomy setup in Seattle. But yeah, that's my bucket list. I hope you enjoyed.